needed win, but now you got like a short week and a cross country trip, and all this stuff. You deal with it. Are you cognizant of some of those factors and not having a letdown?
Yeah, I mean we're past this past game. We're on to the Jaguars, and our full focus is on that. It's also on like you talked about, a short week, getting our bodies back right. I think Kyle is going to do a great job of arranging practice so that we're getting our bodies right, being able to fly around on Sunday. But it's up to us to really get our bodies right and make sure that we're good to go.
Along those lines, I think you guys played 55 snaps against the Rams, which is a lower amount. I mean, can you feel that? I mean, if it's the difference body-wise between a 75 snap game and a 55 snap game?
I guess it all just depends on how the game goes. I feel like, me and Aziz were flying around. I mean, the entire defense as a whole, but this is one of those games where me and Aziz's neck probably hurt a little more because we had to get in there and make some big boy tackles. But, I mean, that's every game. I think the snap count doesn't really matter. If you're really going all out, you should feel sore after the game. You should give it, you shouldn't have anything left after the game, and now it's time to really just recover and get the body right.
If you're looking across the field at the number 1 overall pick, and guys had some growing pains, but he's started every game. I'm just curious what you're seeing on film from him.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the talent jumps off the tape. You understand why he's the number 1 overall pick. I'm eager to see how tall he is in person because, I mean, he moves really well. They say he's like 6'5", 6'6", and he moves like a smaller guy. So he's not easy to get down. I know that he's pretty quick, but the arm talent is there. They want to get him in position to make decisive throws, get him going early, and that run game is what allows him to have success.
How do you describe Jimmy Ward's leadership style as a captain, and how important of a leader is he this season?
Huge. That's why he has that C on his chest. None of us take that lightly, and I think he's one of the best leaders by example. And when his voice is used, everybody knows that it means something. He's just real as they come. He never has to force anything. Whatever he feels, he's gonna bring it, and love having him as one of our leaders.
I know this isn't easy to put your finger on why, but when you guys have the kind of performance you had on Monday, it hasn't always been that way throughout this season. You guys look like the team probably everybody expected at the beginning of the year. What are some of the intangibles that make that possible in a long season?
I think that was one of the first times we played a complete team, ball game. And that's why the score showed that against a good team. The defense, we were finally able to kind of take the ball away multiple times, score with the ball. The offense, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They wanted to run the ball, I think, over 30 times, 40 times maybe, and we did that. Special teams got after them as well. So it was a full team effort, and we're looking to do that again this week.
So I mean, to have Greenlaw back at practice and possibly available.
It means the world. That's my guy. That's all of our guy. He's one of the playmakers of this defense and a huge part of what we do. So having him back is exciting.
Greg, you've talked in the past about eliminating the leaky yards, the guys falling for 2 or 3 extra yards. I'm curious, Elijah Mitchell, I know you don't play against him in games, but he seems to have a knack for doing that. What is it about a guy like that maybe allows them to do that, and how frustrating can it be as a defender trying to?
Yeah, I mean, Kyle talks about it all the time when he kind of shows us, tape from the offense of that past game. And Elijah continuing to get better week in and week out. He's been outstanding for us all year. And he has that, like you said, like that intangible, that knack for just running his feet through contact, running through arm tackles, finishing forward. And not all guys do that, so that's why going against a guy like that is tough for a defense, and I'm glad he's on our side.
Jimmy said you were sort of hyping him up for those interceptions. He'd been waiting a while for one. What was your reaction to that, just seeing him after, I think, 5 years finally get one?
Yeah, I think I talked about it after the game, just like we had talked about it. I forget when. I think it was that Chicago game, just because I saw the highlight clip of him getting that pick six, and I was like, man, it's been a while, huh? He's like, yeah, but it's going to come. It's just the way that he is. And, I was so happy for him that, sometimes it just take getting that 1 or 2 in the bag, and then they just start coming.
How do you think you're playing this year?
How do I think I'm playing? I can give a very detailed answer. I can go on and on about that. I think just the short answer is I can be better, and I always look back to, are you getting better or are you getting worse? And last year, I was playing at a high level, obviously all Pro Bowl. Am I doing that right this second? I wouldn't say so. I'd say we have 8 games left that I can prove that I can be a better player for this team, for myself. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just putting my head down, grinding these last 8 games.
Can you pinpoint why maybe you might not be playing at that same level?
I don't have a direct answer for you. It's one of the most frustrating things in the world, because you think that you're putting in more work, you're being more detailed in what you do, and for some reason the results just don't show up for you. And that's just what it's been. And not that I'm putting that work out there. I'm doing what I think I need to be doing, and it comes together. I know it's going to come together. I feel like I still continue to play my style and put good things on the table. I just got to, dial in on the details and shoot. When in doubt, you just got to go harder, work harder.
Is this the first for you in your football life career? Have you gone through anything like this before?
I mean,
Doing everything right, and it's just not. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I feel like every person, every player goes through hard things in their career and life. I feel like this is for sure one of the hardest things I'm going through right now. But at the same time, I always look at how blessed I am to play this game. Every time I am able to walk off that field after every game, that's a blessing in itself. And so just having the ability to go out and practice and get better every week, that's something that I look forward to every single day. So like I said, today is another one of those opportunities.
The contract, have you felt like the contract, like I have to show that I'm worth this? I mean, I know you can't really measure that or anything, but have you felt that pressure?
Early on, I feel like I probably did too much. It's funny because you don't think about before you get a contract, you're not really, or at least I wasn't worried. I've never worried about the money or trying to. Obviously, that's the goal, is to try and take care of your family and get that part of your career, that achievement. But that was not any part of my even thought process and anything. So going in this year, it was kind of a little piece of it in the back of my mind, like, okay, well, I got to show up, I got to show out, I got to do more, I got to do this, do that, and so probably hindered me a little bit, but I'm past it. I'm looking to just get better as a player. That's it.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, faithful, don't forget to click here to subscribe to our YouTube.